now that can be valuable to the space, to the crypto space. Once the market turns, they are the ones that are going to be ready to, let's say, also make profits, right?
Yeah, because you can never predict the market. So you just need to do your work and give everything to your project, everything to your company and whatever you're doing.
Yes.
And yeah, everything comes to you. I feel that way.
Awesome. I couldn't agree more. No, I mean, like, really, thank you so much again for yesterday. I mean, I really enjoyed your event. I think it was, was an amazing start, straight from the airport to your event. And so again, thanks so much for having me. Thanks so much for coming here.
Thank
you. I mean, like, we'll be around and enjoy this venue for, the next 2 days, right?
Yeah, sure, man.
All right.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, bro. Thank you. All right. So, I mean, like, here we have, a lot more things to show you. So I really want to walk around the venue because, as you can see, it's not just our room that is here with this beautiful view, but we have the main stage that is just over there, which I showed you before, right? So as you can see, the speakers are giving their speeches. But obviously, I mean, like, we have people that are enjoying the pool right in front of the beach. We have a lot of people that are distributed in other areas. So I think that you will be probably very interested to see what actually this event is all about. Also, I would recommend you, if you're planning to come to Token 2049, which is the next event that we're going to sponsor as platinum sponsors, please make sure that you come to our booth. You actually can't miss it because we have the biggest booth of all the exchanges at Token 2049 in Singapore, which is the biggest event of the year, right? So make sure that you go there. If you see me, I might even invite you to our VIP lounge because we don't have just the biggest booth at Token 2049, but actually we do have a VIP lounge. It is a whole cafe that we rented exactly like we did last year. So if you want to come, I'll offer you a drink. I'll get you some great food in a private exclusive space where actually only our top KOLs and our sponsors and our partners are allowed to enter. But if you see me, hit me up and I might get you in. All right, so let's take a look at all the other venues here around the main event venue.
Welcome our moderator, Andrew to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, everybody, and thank you for that lovely intro from the organizers here at Coinfest 2026. My name is Andrew Weiner. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of WEEX.com. Today's session, we're going to talk a bit about how AI is reshaping crypto markets and how we all participate in the order books of crypto. And I'm going to bring up to stage some of the panelists today in order. First, coming up to join me today is Zach from Bundy AI. Zach, come on up. Hey, Zach, welcome to the party.
Hey, hello.
Also joining us today from Trust Wallet is the head of the AI platform, Scarlett Zhang. Coming up next, we have Jack Yark, the head of trading at Asteron Trading. Jack, welcome to the stage. And finally, with a last name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, is our good friend Rob from Token Minds. Rob, come on up. All right, awesome. Now, before we get into the topic today, there's a lot of meat on the bone to get into. I'd love to give you guys a chance first to tell the audience a bit about yourself and kind of what you guys do at the companies you work at. And Zach, we'll start with you.
Sure. So I got into crypto in 2015, and we built WEEX, which is a crypto payment system point of sale. So after 11 years, still surviving, I guess. All right.
Thank you, Zach. And Zach, where can people find you guys online?
For me, it will be WEEX.com, or if you are on X, you can look for me at Zach_Labs or WEEX Labs for the company Twitter.
Thank you so much, Zach. Scarlett, can you tell us a bit about what you do as the head of AI at Trust Wallet?
Hello, everyone. I'm Scarlett from Trust Wallet, and I have joined Trust Wallet for 4 years. maybe some of you guys are aware of this, and just know that it's been incorporated since 2017, and we provide services for more than 230 million users in the world. So that should be one of the institutions that we follow in the world. So yeah, in terms of the AI part, interestingly, I was asked quite often in recent days that what our AI initiatives. So I would say in terms of AI areas, we have three different areas. First of all, we provide the AI features inside Trust Wallet. So if you update to the latest version, you can see our AI features integrated in the wallet. And secondly, we provide the AI infrastructure developers. We call it agent keys. That means every AI agent you can configure our agent keys and make it have the capability to execute function. And finally, we also reshape our way of work, and we have the AI native workflow. So basically, yeah, that's what we do of the AI platform. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Scarlett. Jack, please tell the audience a bit about what you do as the head of trading.
So I work for Hedge Fund Trading. We are a Singapore based fund. We provision for issuers, for exchanges, both centralized and decentralized exchanges. Yeah, we did derivatives for quarterly.
Thank you so much, Jack. And finally, Rob, can you teach the audience how to say your name and tell us a bit about what you do?
Sure. Yeah, I'm Ron Hussein. Built mines in the crypto space since 2017, almost 10 years. Advisory firm, helping startups, but also institutions and crypto firms to crypto market strategy, really from 0 to 100. So including their marketing, their development, and strategy, launch strategy, and
Excellent. Thank you, Rob. And for those of you just learning about me for the first time, my name is Andrew Weiner. I've been in the business for about a decade. I founded the world's first KYC company for the entire crypto business called iComply KYC with the founder and director of some of these great projects like Refinitiv, Malcolm Wright, as well as the former director of Thomson Reuters WorldCheck, Greg Penn. Today, I'm the COO of WEEX.com and WEEX Labs, a centralized exchange in our AI innovation division, where we're investing and working with entrepreneurs, startups, and early stage companies in the AI space to help them bring their products and solutions to market and enhance the cryptocurrency user experience, expanding the customer lifecycle for traders worldwide. And today, we're all going to talk about how artificial intelligence has encroached into crypto and is changing the way markets operate. So we did a lot of surveys of some of the attendees and people that were coming to Coinfest here. And I have a couple of great questions from the audience that we're going to ask the panel today. It'll be an agree or disagree kind of format, and then the panelists will have an opportunity to expand on why they agree or disagree with the sentiment. So you'll see them hold up one of these fun little things. They'll spin it to blue if they agree, red if they disagree, and we'll see what the sentiment is amongst our peers with relation to how AI is impacting and reshaping crypto markets. So with that said, our first talking point today, agree or disagree, AI is making crypto markets more efficient, but it's eliminating a lot of the volatility windows that retail traders used to rely on for profits and gains. Do you agree or disagree that that is actually the case? All right, so we have mixed opinions on the subject. Rob, we're going to start with you at the end here. Can you tell us a bit more about why you made your choice? Communicate your decisions, and risk control is frowned upon. It's something that falls under ethics, morals. You know, you really do need a human at some point in the process taking responsibility for that final push of the button, that final decision, and whatever it is that we're talking about, whatever use case, whether it's trading, whether it's back office compliance, even at payroll, you know. So I agree that markets will get more efficient for the reason that as an exchange operator, in the last 12 months, we have been onboarding a very different demographic of trader than the last 8 years. And what I mean by that is the last 8 years of crypto, the cycle from, let's say, 2016 to 2024, it's very retail focused. A lot of inexperienced traders, a lot of people who got lucky, who think that their luck was science and then use that as strategy in bear conditions where it didn't play out. Where they are weak and what they lack is the sophistication of the consumer we're onboarding today in 2026. Today in 2026, hedge funds, accredited investors, financial advisors, people that are used to quick execution, APIs, and very strong tools. They have trading desks and setups that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, some of these offices. They have come to the table. They are in crypto today. They were not here with us in the last 2 cycles. And that is who you're trading against in a futures contract in the order book today. So if they are using tools like artificial intelligence to give them execution speed of milliseconds, that reduce the time for them to actually place a trade, that allow them to front run your positions because of the techs and tools that they're using, we need to level that playing field. And at WEEX.com and WEEX Labs, we believe artificial intelligence and agents could be a tool to help level that playing field and give you similar execution speed on the brokerage side, give you similar confidence and conviction in the data that you're analyzing and calculating before you place that risky trade. The next agree or disagree we have here is what is the most, we heard it from the development side, we heard it from the ideation and compliance side, we even heard it from the go-to-market operations side, that they're
Productive code, I think.
And just so that it's being populated since 2017, and we provided services for more than 200.
efficient. But it's eliminating a lot of the volatility windows that retail traders used to rely on for profits and gains. Do you agree or disagree that that is actually the case? All right, so we have mixed opinions on the subject. Rob, we're going to start with you at the end here. Can you tell us a bit more about why you made your choice? Communicate your decisions and risk control inside the company and allows them to get to a decision with confidence quicker. And conviction really matters, especially when you're working in a big company of lots of different departments that don't get to meet together every day. You want to know that everybody trusts each other to do what they're supposed to make sure that things actually come true in your OKRs and your sprints. Now, let's go to another one here. So where is AI genuinely improving crypto market infrastructure? And where is AI just marketing buzzword soup? Rob, do you have an opinion on this?
I think, marketing side of the AI can obviously speed up narratives and blend based things. But on the other hand, like you mentioned, you can also just put through that quite quickly with due diligence, AI enhanced due diligence process. So from a marketing side, yeah, you need to look out. I think from the infrastructure side, I think Jack and I had a cool discussion on the autonomous agents that are using crypto wallets. So that's a nice combination of, let's say, AI infrastructure and crypto infrastructure. I'm hoping to see more of that. I think for kind of the current agentic setup, you can probably also use things like Stripe. And I think there's still probably a role for crypto there as well, because it's financial infrastructure, it's open permissionless infrastructure. So I'm pretty sure there's some market share there as well. But yeah, I think it will touch both, basically. It will definitely be better.
Thank you, Rob. Jack, what is your opinion on this?
Yeah, I mean, you see the X402, which I'm sure you've seen Coinbase or there's leading the charge there. I think it's very, very interesting. When we think a year ago, and obviously 2 years ago, when this actually came around, like what were you using AI for? A year ago, you're using it for grammar and spelling. That's a pretty big shift year over year. Just a year from now, my response to all of these questions would be significantly different. Right now, it is where there's an actual use is on the dashboards, the visuals, and taking what seems to be a complex situation and navigating 20 different sources and putting them together in an understandable presentation. But there's still a lot of code for what it can be used for, and I think that's where we're at now. So it's a pretty clear point for the industry.
Thank you, Jack. Scarlett, what's your perspective here? How much of the AI narrative today is actually tangible and useful, and how much of it is just buzz?
Yes, usually I will consider figure out whether it's just a marketing or it's a real adoption from four perspectives. First one is depends on which data it can use and the model of the agent. Secondly, I will see what actions it can really take, and certainly watch how the workflow can be measured, can be controlled, validated, and finally, who control the downside of the when it goes something wrong, who take the responsibility of it. So, like these four questions actually can answer whether the feature itself is just a marketing or it's a real adoption. I will see some good examples. Yeah, it's not a vertical assessment or just a little bit, but we are using AIs for some security detections for users to help them, detect the phishing address, phishing contract, and we provide support by AI with some customer support, and we help them to execute on the option transactions with the trusted contract. For all these areas, I think that's a real adoption. But I can see that so many apps, especially in the traditional industries, they try to merge the AI concept in their product by simply build a chatbot. But the chatbot, they don't have any reliable unique data sources. They don't have any permission settings for the authorities. They don't have any measurable methodologies of real workflows. So if that's the case, I think it's purely marketing. So yeah.
Thank you, Scarlett. And Zach, your company has AI in its name, so I'm assuming there's a deliverable. So you guys are tangibly working on improving infra for companies. How do you do that today at your company?
I think from a general perspective, not just our product, I think that the agentic AI part will be something very measurable and useful in the sense that a single individual can actually spawn hundreds of agents. So whether it's a product building, so I can actually ask agent 1 to build a product, and when I go to sleep, agent 2 will actually debug it, do a QA, and then when agent 3 is done, if agent 1, 2, 3 is flawed, then I'll just throw it to ChatGPT to do the final QA check, which validates or invalidates. So I think internally, companies that really optimizes for AI, I think the productivity would be pretty scary. I would say. I mean, of course, you need to have a control. I mean, right now GitHub is like the uploads for GitHub, the push for GitHub is so scary, right? So I think by the end of the day, you will have an overflow of products, overflow of codes. So how to actually structure the code into productive code, I think would be the challenge, because I mean, every CEO today can build the product.
Yeah.
2 developers can build, right? So the challenge is to how to structure it in the sense that the product itself is actually meaningfully usable. Yeah.
Unique, something that actually serves something that not everything else does. And that's our time for the panel today. But what I want to do in closing here is give everybody just a quick opportunity to share where people can find you online and follow up more with you about what it is you do at your company. So Rob, if you'll kick us off here, where can people find you on social media and follow up about Token Minds?
Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, tokenminds.co is your company, whether it's a startup, an institution, or existing crypto company to help you with advisory from 0 to 1. So tokenminds.co. Yeah.
Thank you. Jack?
Yeah, ashrontrader.com. Liquidity markets.
Scarlett?
Yeah, so just know that if your product want to be distributed in the millions level, hundreds of millions level, please send us for reaching.
And Zach?
WEEX.com.
Thank you, Zach. You can find me online at Weeks_Annie, at Weeks_official. You can sign up now at Weeks.com where new wealth is made. I look forward to chatting with all of you about the different projects you would like to list and some of your own risk-based approach to trading cryptocurrency, as we are still running our AI Alpha Wars trading competition right now in Suite 2C. You come visit us, you can play our game, use the AI agent, get some conviction in your trades, and see if you can beat the machine. Thank you.